Hey, day 91. It's been a little while since I did an update, but so all the sheathing on the roof is done. I did window and door tape between all the joints just because I'm trying to keep the water out. On the top, I just laid down the ridge cap. It's not bolted in or anything. It's just laying there to protect the opening at the top for the ridge vent. So I'm just the last couple of weeks have been pretty rainy, so I don't really like working on the roof after it's rained and it's a little wet and all that. And but so the sheathing stuff got done. I had ordered the rain and ice shield that's specific for metal roofs, because in the research I did, you have to get something that's like high temperature resistant for metal roofs, because if you don't, it'll basically like melt the adhesives or melt whatever's underneath, and you'll lose the effectiveness of it. But on this side, I did Tyvek one side. I'm trying not to Tyvek more sides right now until the roof is on and the top is waterproof and it gets a couple days to dry out on the inside, because I don't want to trap all the moisture in there. But I did want to get some progress while I'm waiting on stuff. Anyways, the ice water shield, it was supposed to come in yesterday. It got misdelivered, so I had to reorder it. So now I got to wait another week. So in the meantime, on this one side, I did the Soffit, which is basically it's just an insect mess. It's a double layer. So I started by nailing it across to the outside. Folded the crease right where the middle was, and then I have on the underside there's 3 nails on every rafter, and then there's one more nail holding it in to the sides there. And I know it doesn't look super pretty right now, but the fascia is going to go on the outsidemost part, so that's going to give it extra support to hold it on there. And then when I install the metal siding, the metal panels and the like the J channel or whatever the edges I'm going to run across the top, that's going to push that mesh in on the wall side more firmly. So then basically the only thing that will be exposed will be the mesh on the underside. So any mesh on the side or where the fascia is going to go, that's all going to be gone, or not gone, but hidden. And then once I put the fascia on, I'm thinking about running the ice and water shield over the fascia as well, so it would cover the sheathing on the roof and the fascia. But I'm thinking about that. I'm not sure on that yet. So basically, this one side's done except for the ends. I've got to figure out how I want to terminate the ends. So that's in progress. And then let me go run over to the gazebo. So one issue I've been having the last few weeks, I noticed my electrical connection for my solar panels into my like battery bank inverter or whatever. I've been having real inconsistent performance with the connection. Like sometimes I'll get 0 and then I have to like mess with the connectors a lot for maybe 15-20 minutes, which is way too much time, and then I can get it to work, or I have to bypass a couple of the panels. So on all the connectors, so there's for every panel has 2 connectors. It has a connector on the end and a connector on each end, so they're chain linked all together. So for every panel connected to another panel, there's a connection, and then there's one more connection at the very end that connects basically to the battery bank, which is this cable on the ground here that runs over here. So I noticed on the connectors that some of them kind of looked a little melty or worn out or whatever. So I did a 3-step method. I just used a regular air can, like a lint thing or whatever, to blow out whatever's in there. And then I used a WD-40 electrical connection cleaner. So I sprayed that in there, which is supposed to remove all the like grease and residue and whatever's in there. and I let that dry. And then the third thing I put on, I got this from Amazon. It's Lubri. It's electrically conductive grease, and it says that it's siloxane and carbon. And then I just used the nail to kind of get some on the edge of the nail, and then I put it on the individual contacts for every single connector, and then I reconnected everything, and now it's working. So I think I just had like an intermittent connection issue, but I think that's good now. And I'm pretty excited once I get the tiny house a little bit further along, and I get once I get the roof waterproofed and I get the inside or the rest of the walls all Tyvek'd all the way around, I am going to start keeping my electrical inverter in there, and I'm going to run it through the floor, the cable through the floor and out the side, and then set up my panels on the outside of the house next to the driveway that's over there. And then I'll have something that I'm just going to leave permanently there, connected, so I no longer am like opening connectors and getting water in them and blah blah blah, all that stuff, and rubbing the contacts and all that stuff. So I'm pretty excited for that. And then maybe I'll still move the inverter battery bank thing around when I need to, but I'm going to leave the panels and the cable running them to the inverter always connected, which is not the same as what I'm doing right now. So yeah, that's good. So I've got a week to kill. So my goals for the week, I want to finish doing the soffits and the fascia on both sides. I want to, I finally got some burn barrels. And since I just finished getting all the sheathing up on the roof, my cement blocks that my sheathing was sitting on is now freed up. So I want to set up one of these burn barrels, and I got to drill some holes and stuff in it first. I want to set one of them up on top of a couple, like maybe 4 cement blocks. And I want to start burning some of the stuff I've been collecting that I've been waiting for my burn barrel for. So I've got lots of cardboard. I've got some scrap wood that needs to get burned, and I have my poop buckets. So I've got a year's worth of poop. I don't always do my business here. I do my business oftentimes in town, either at the gym or at the restaurants or whatever. But I do have a couple buckets of poop that I need to burn. So that'll be interesting. I've never done that before, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's mostly it. Day 91. So I hit the 3-month mark. Interesting, since I've been back. So I think it's kind of cool. Not going as fast as I want to go, but I think for 3 months, I'm pretty happy with the progress. So yeah, that's it. Ciao.